Welcome to the Blue Cup in the Attic. No portion of the Blue Cup in the Attic may be used without the expressed written consent of Kimmy Wyatt. That's me. This Blue Cup in the Attic is called Gang Stalking. Why they never steal from your home. Okay, that title may change. A couple of announcements. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and click that notification bell so that you will be one of the first to get notifications of new vids I post up. You guys, please look up a couple of terms if you want to know what's fully going on with me and a lot of people in the world. I am not the only victim. I am not playing victim either. Please look up, and I've added an additional term, PERPS, P-E-R-P-S. Look up group stalking and gang stalking, G-A-N-G, stalking. Those two are basically the same. Okay. Look up electronic stalking. Look up targeted individuals, and also look up empath. I am an empath, E-M-P-A-T-H. And lastly, I just added look up organized crime. I suggest when looking up these, you can go ahead and look up text as well on what those terms are. But the best way to get an idea of what's going on with me and really thousands of other people is to go to a video source such as YouTube and get some popcorn, because you're going to be there for a minute, and just click different videos on those different topics. Okay. And terms, and you will get an idea of what's going on with myself and thousands of people. And I want to say millions, but it's just thousands, but millions, because, well, how can I put this? It's only millions if you're using all of those terms. Like, you can look at videos on perps and all that, and everything's all inclusive. But as far as victims, in the high thousands, I'm talking 6 digits. There are a lot of people who are being, approaching 6 digits. That's my guesstimation. There are a lot of people who are being, no, I take that back. 6 digits, because this is not just in the United States. If you're thinking this is just happening in the United States, please, but the United States is predominant. That where stalking is, okay. Not stalking, where this particular type of activity is going on. Usually started by, my guesstimation, maintenance workers who work in apartment complexes. Now, you have to know that they may have access, but it's a tier structure, organized crime. And so there are people at the top that have been given instructions, for this to occur. All right. Also, twist pudding. I have a twist pudding that it's for those of you who are wearing your natural hair and you want to twist your hair as a protective style. I do it all the time. That is my protective style, as a matter of fact. And so, doing research for myself for personal reasons on skin and hair, it's been 5 years plus, and so I have come up with a twist pudding for you guys, because it's what I put on my head and when I'm twisting my hair. So very protective, antibacterial, moisturization, etc., etc. And I will be doing a video on my twist pudding so that you guys can get a better idea of what it is, how it works, etc., etc. You can purchase that twist pudding by scrolling down where the video is posted and checking out the text to buy that twist pudding. And if you buy 3 or more, any size, either size, 8 ounce and 16 ounce, then you can get free shipping. Okay. And so, yeah, so check that out. And I'm sorry I had to yawn. It is after 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes, it is. So I lay down earlier, but I got back up. I've been up for about 2 hours now. And I wanted to say something else about the twist pudding, but that is not the official name, by the way. The name for the twist pudding It's kept under lock and key. I am not going to reveal that name until later, but you can buy it, and you can check it out and see what you think of it. And I'm so happy. Business seminars. I will be doing business seminars on business. Love business. And I will be teaching you about business. If you've ever contemplated going into business, you're scared, you don't know what to do. I also have tips and tricks for you guys, freebies and things like that you don't know is readily available for you and anyone who wants to go in business. And these are things that you can use to help your business, things that were not available basically for me when I first started business almost 30 years ago. I'm going to talk about failures. I'm going to talk about your family. Should your family be in your business or not? Now, there are businesses where family should be welcomed to help you, but there are businesses I feel that family needs to just stay out of. And the first one, probably need to stay out of those types of businesses as well. Everyone, just because they're in your family, does not have your best interests at heart. And with that being said, sometimes when you get your family involved, if they're not conditioned for business, like it's been generational, in most cases, you are asking for it. You cannot play the sympathy card when it comes to business. I literally turn into a different person when it comes to business. Very stern, but yet customer satisfaction oriented. I am a customer satisfaction hero. Okay. I believe in 110% in customer satisfaction. And so with that being said, when my business was very lucrative, I had one return, and that return was because of sizing. They actually returned it for, it was sizing. It was a one size item, mini dress. I can see it right now. Sequined, material, very cute, zigzag print. And it was, pink with other, different colors of pink and some orange. Go figure, pink and orange, beautiful. But it was a mini dress. And, if you weren't, it was a mini dress. So, the customer ordered all the time, ordered like 10 items at a time, with the approximate average price of, let's see, just to give an average anywhere. Well, I'll give a range, $98.99 to, $159. She was one of, she was a very select customer, and she wanted, but she didn't return it because she didn't want it. She was really upset about returning it because it was a crisscross back, very low back, but it crisscrossed in the back, string crisscross, and not string, but the material, string. And she wanted that dress, and it was too short for her. So she exchanged it for something else. Okay. But love business. And, I was the first company, literally. I know this is going to sound weird to you because you are talking to moi. I mean, I'm talking to you guys, and you guys so a lot of you are just beginning to know me, but I was the first company that offered, there was no company offering free shipping. If there was, let me not say no company, but if you did a search on free shipping, my company came up every time. No one was basically, and you can't say no one, but I can, surely say that, I don't think anyone else, let me say it that way, was doing free shipping. And other things, like if you hear people say, stress, which is a shirt and a dress together. I came up with a lot of things in the industry that, jeggings. I came up with jeggings, and people just took over. So when you did a search on my company, different name, as far as Google and Yahoo, they were it at the time. My company on lingerie and clubwear, my company always came up 2 or 3 respectively out of like 156, basically 1,000 entries, which is why the hacking started from a major, not from the lingerie company, but the hackers were hired by a major lingerie company to hack into our infrastructure and to see who we are, what are we doing, where are they getting these things from, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And, Yeah, and some of that even continues. Most of the not hacking, most of the spying that I am going through is a result of that especially years gone by, because one of those I have 16 playlists. I'm going to talk about that as an announcement too. Let me go ahead. I have 16 playlists on YouTube, 300 plus videos as it stands right now. And one of those is called The Blue Cup in the Attic. But, and the other one is called another one is called The Blue Cup in the Attic, Circumstance or Evidence. In Circumstance or Evidence, I'm basically telling you of how I feel I've been stalked and spied on before I realized I've been stalked and spied on, giving incidents. There's only 3 videos there now. But as a result, as I was saying earlier, of this company, really, 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 I call them the lingerie mafia. And you guys will know whom I'm talking about, because there's not that many major lingerie companies on the planet, today. So yeah, went through some things with this company. Could have sued them. Other people did basically almost the same thing, just dogmatic about what they do, and would not let go. And it was just little old me doing what I do. But see, my thoughts are corporate style, major thoughts and big thoughts coming from a little person. And so they were wondering, who is this company? Whom are they? And one thing about me, I am not, how can I put this? I don't think small at all. And I don't conform to the norm. One of the Soup for the Souls that I've posted up, one of the playlists as well. There's a playlist called Soup for the Soul. Within that playlist, there is a video called Never Conform to the Norm. I don't conform to the norm in anything I do. And just a moment, I'm going to say a prayer right quick, because you guys, this stuff that's going on is very demonic, witchery, big time. Right now, my shoulder has been hurting, you guys, my left shoulder, for the last going on 2 weeks now, I guess, or at least right at a week. Absolutely no reason for it to hurt. I even went to the doctor, and they did an EKG, they did x-rays, they did everything, and I'm fine. Perfect condition. They took a urinalysis, they did a urinalysis, everything. I am in perfect condition. And I knew that, but I'm like, okay, what is going on with this shoulder? Didn't know. I thought I stretched it or something. You guys, if you stretch a muscle, I gotta say something, and I'm gonna get back to what I was saying with the announcements. If you stretch a muscle, you usually know that you stretched it, and even if you don't, you may not know immediately, but you'll say, "Oh yeah, I remember." Just like my play sister just did recently, I remember picking up that black bag that had the food in it. You guys, I my left shoulder is killing me, but guess what? It feels like pins. Someone has a pin, like a stick pin. A bobby pin, not a bobby pin, but a pin, a stick pin, and they're sticking it in my arm. I have taken medications. I have taken antibiotics. I didn't need them, and someone gave them to me. I admit these items, because I did not have these items available, and they had extra pills of this and that from their ailments, and took a chance. I was like, I don't care what it is. It's paining. You guys, please know that this is deeper than, someone seeing your silhouette and watching you change your clothes, and because you have your light on in your room, but your window is down, and they can see, your window may be up, but the shades, they can see through the shades. You see this sometimes in movies, where you can see the person's silhouette. No, this is organized crime. And so, yeah, and this organized crime entails a lot of people who worship Santa, oh God, what is it? Santa Marte, and this is the Guatemalan, Salvadoran, Honduran side of it. of the spine. They don't believe in God. And so I live next door to a witch, and I'm not saying, oh, she's a witch. No, this lady really was a witch. Not only did she have all of these black cats, which I never thought was witchery when I first embarked on her. But yeah, she had all of these black cats. She was a witch. Okay. My shoulder should not be hurting. And it just started paining as I started recording this right here. So you can't touch me. If I got to go through the pain, I'll go through the pain. I'm going through pain now being spied on. So just add to it. I am God's child. And I'm going to say a prayer in the name of Jesus. Jesus, please remove the pain from my arm. You know what it's all about. And I ask in your name to remove this pain away from me. You know where it's coming from. And I do too. I am in perfect health. You had the doctors let me know. The doctor let me know that I am okay. The nurses let me know that when they did administered, all of the staff, when they did everything that they did, and I came back with a clean bill of health. So this is demonic, and I ask that you remove whatever evil spell has been placed on my shoulder, and I thank you for that. I already know that it's in the works. You know that I have been taking medications, including antibiotics, and which actually I didn't need, but okay, and it should not be here. So I ask in your name that you remove this evil spell off of my shoulder. Okay, sorry you guys, I had to do that. Okay, so yeah, and I don't quite remember what I was speaking on right there. So before that, so I will append to the end. I can't append to the end, and using this, what I use to record this, but not this particular app. So, it's a default part of the phone. You know what moving right along. And so and let's see what else I wanted to tell you. So I will be doing business seminars on, I know I was talking about business and this major lingerie company. Oh, I was saying how I think outside the norm, and I never conform to the norm in anything I do. I think outside the box, you guys, and basically everything. We're going to be eating. We're going to have, it's a 2-day seminar. We're going to have fun. We're going to talk about business. And because I'm an empath, I'm going to warn you of a lot of things. Just what to look out for. Maybe that type of business may not be for you. Maybe you need to go into another field. Every business is not for everyone. And the first thing I want to say, even here before the seminar, is that there is no business on the planet that 100% of the people are going to cater to, going to buy from, or, patronize. Okay. So never go into business thinking that you are going to have every single person loving what you do. That's not going to happen. And you guys, I'm going to tell you something. My shoulder, although it's still kind of hurting, it is not hurting as much as it was. Just like that. I wasn't even able to lift my arm up, put my elbow on the chair that I'm sitting in. And that has happened very frequently on and off. And I am able to put that elbow on the chair, and I could feel that it was going away, literally. But, people really think that they can do something to you. And when you're prayed up, and I'm not saying prayed up because I don't pray every day. That's my first time praying, and embarrassingly, golly, I know some weeks. I'm not one of these people that just, I love the Lord, but I don't go around praying all the time and all that. And I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying I don't, and I need to. Very embarrassed about that. But so my arm feels so much better. You just got to believe and ask Jesus to get rid of Satan, get him out your life, because my arm should not be hurting. And if it was something just detrimental, then both of my arms would hurt. Now, I do know, which is what prompted me to go to the doctor, that in females especially, that if you're going to, if your body is processing having a heart attack, the symptoms, one of the symptoms is that one of your shoulders will hurt. And ironically, my heart, I remember one day, during this time, my heart feeling like, something was sticking it as well. But you got to understand, everything is not what you think it is. And so I'm like, okay, I looked up the symptoms of a heart attack, and I had that symptom of the pain in the shoulder, usually the left shoulder, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, oh no, let me go and check this out. But after doing everything, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong. So yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm drinking smoothies. Are you for really? I don't smoke. I drink sporadically, like maybe twice a year, one drink. Are you for real? No. But you know what? That has nothing to do with it. It's your overall health. And so there may be a chance, and usually heart diseases and things like that, or, what's the word I'm going to look for? What's the word I'm going to look for? What's the word I'm looking for? Excuse me, you had to yawn. And they're usually hereditary. Your mother had heart problems, and my mother had heart problems. She had fluid on her heart. Don't think she had. I'm not for sure. Don't think that she had heart. Well, I don't know. I think my grandmother, whom I never met, and she died when my mother was like 4 years old. I think she died of heart problems at 41 years old or something like that. But yeah, but she, she was having a lot of kids. It was 8 of them. She, right behind each other. Yeah. So, that's the announcement for that. I did the twist pudding donations. If you would like to send me donations, I really, really, really appreciate it in advance. If you can't send donations, please know that I love you just as much, or appreciate you just as much. But the fact that you have me in your thoughts is great. Thank you so much for that. To send donations, please scroll down where the text is posted, and you will see information for that as well. Let's see. Kimmy This Week. I will not be doing Kimmy This Week videos where you can actually see me until I move. Okay. You will not be able to see those. I'm not going to be standing in front of a mirror in my bathroom. I mean, just thinking about it right now, because I wanted to stop that last year, in 17. I wanted to not even do it when I first started, but I had to do what I had to do to get it started. And here comes 2018. I'm in a new place, and same thing. So I am not going to be doing the videos in the mirror anymore. Okay. And so since I'm still here, that's out, and I will commence Kimmy This Week where you can actually see me doing Kimmy This Week and when I move. Okay. Let's see. And also another reason for that is because if I hadn't posted the video by Thursday for Kimmy This Week, or Thursday, then Friday and Saturday, the whole crew, I'm their little movie theater. They'll come through and try to watch me and watch me in the bathroom while I'm doing the video, so it is what it is. And let's see, coming up, as far as recording, I'm going to be doing a Soup for the Soul on energy, basically focusing on how people use so much negative energy to do this and do that. When I'm not going to elaborate, I want you guys to listen to it when I record that, and I will be posting that up. Okay. Also, I've posted up a video called gang stalking, how gang stalkers make residual income. That's already up. And I am going to be posting up a video what they do with the 16 million. Okay. They're making residual income, you guys, off of people. And so check out that video. You'll know more about what I'm talking about, and these are dealing with apartment complexes, especially. They're making 16 million a month, if I didn't clarify, or if I didn't say. And so, yeah, they're making, this is organized crime. Once you look these terms up and tie all this together, it's like a map, it's like, 16 million a month as organized crime unit, meaning all together, all the funding that's coming in. This is basically what they're making a month. And I know that sounds like a lot, but you got to understand, I am not the only victim. They're sending the feeds to different places in different countries so other people can see you. People can subscribe, and see you live. You know what I'm saying? If someone wants to see you, they want to see everything you're doing. You're in the bathroom like I was at my other apartment, my last apartment, shaving my vagina in the shower, and I had my leg cocked up on the bathtub. So, just doing what women do, how I was messing with my natural hair in the mirror with no clothes on, just things that was turning some idiots on. And so because of all the cameras, and they were coming in my apartment, I come home, my apartment door is unlocked and I locked it. Just all kinds of things, you guys, just totally being spied on. Got rid of my vehicle for $200 and some. Let's see, not brand new, but hadn't had it a year. They had put cameras in my vehicle because I started sleeping in my vehicle, and and being stalked. I'm looking at your license plate. I have written down your license plate. This is the same vehicle. You got the same insignia on your vehicle, and you're spying on me. You're stalking me. Same car from the apartment complex. But yeah, I got rid of my vehicle because of cameras and things being put in my vehicle. I had Bluetooths in my vehicle. In my vehicle, I'm on a street, and it's just me on the street, basically. Or there's there's probably a house or something way down the street. Where's this Bluetooth coming from that's in my vehicle? Okay, you guys, just all kinds of stuff, just totally being spied on and stalked. And that's where they made their mistake. That's where they made their mistake. So that's why I want you guys to look up those terms. And let's see what else I have to tell you. I think that's basically it. If I forgot something, I will post it. And via text where the video is posted, okay? But the video today, I'm focusing on, I don't know why I think I forgot to tell you guys something, but okay. I'm focusing today on why gang stalkers never steal anything from your place. The reason why gang stalkers never, well, first of all, let me talk about locks. I posted up, scroll down, you guys, where the text is posted, where this video is posted. You will see a link, you may not see it, and I'll tell you why. You will see a link called My 34 Collections. If you don't see that link there, that is because it has been removed from the text because Google Plus is getting rid of their social media platform, and those 34 collections are on that platform, or were, depending on when you listen to this video. And that is going to be April the 2nd, 2019, when they get rid of that platform. But in the meantime, you can go. Okay, this is the beginning of March, and you can see what's going on. When you go to those 34 collections, 16 of which are also in the form of playlists here on the channel, on my YouTube channel, you can click one of the click the link, and then you'll go to all of them, and you'll see the link for let's see, is it the Blue Cup in the Attic? Yeah, the Blue Cup in the Attic, just like one of the playlists, just like the playlist, the Blue Cup in the Attic. And this is a collection. This one is going to have the videos as well, but it'll have pictures and text of things, that you can't put, of course, where the video is posted. And one of the things I just posted was a video that from YouTube of a bump key. If you come home, and how a bump key works. I have come home, you guys, since I have been in this apartment, just all kinds of stuff going on. And they're using a friend of mine, biracial, Mexican and Indian. And I say that because it's not about being prejudiced. When I mentioned Mexicans, Hispanics, Guatemalans, Salvadorans, Mexican and Hispanic, the same thing. Guatemalan, Salvadorian, Honduran, in my works. It's not that I'm being prejudiced. I just keep it real. I keep it 100 at all costs. Sometimes 110. You know what I'm saying? I just keep it real. This is my life. This is my life. And so, but he's Mexican and Indian, so that lets you know that I'm not prejudiced. He's my friend. Haven't talked to him in a while, but he schooled me, had been to prison on a lot of things. And he also schooled me on the Guatemalans, Salvadorans, Hondurans. He schooled me on how the Guatemalans, basically, those three races of people, one more than others, does not like Mexicans. I mean, and I got this confirmation from Mexicans, mom and dad Mexican, two young ladies. No, they can't stand us. But like he said, they want to be us, but they can't stand us. But some of them, one of the three or whatever, cannot stand Black African people. The Guatemalans, they cannot stand Black African people. Is what I understand. And I can understand where I moved from, where there was a lot of mean mugging from people that looked of Hispanic. They are of Hispanic descent, but people that looked Hispanic and Spanish, Hispanic Mexican, because that's usually not the norm for Hispanic and Mexicans. They usually will smile, and if you need some help, they're usually the first one to offer help, especially if you've like for instance, if you've had a flat or something like that, you'll have 25 Black African people pass by, or if one of them passes by, like in my case, I remember I had a flat, and this Black African dude, I'm thinking about something. This Black African dude came to help me and everything, but then he says he's going to charge me $25 for which I didn't have at the time, and I'm like, no. And he literally got in his vehicle and drove off. But right around the corner, right after that, rather, here comes a Mexican dude to help me. So that's how it used to be. Now, for some reason, those times have changed. They are more competitive now than ever for some reason, doing things as a whole, you guys, as a whole, doing things that I'm shocked about. And a lot of people are wondering what's going on with the Mexicans, Hispanics, but he's my friend, and he, getting back to what I was saying, told me a lot of things and taught me a lot of things about how to protect myself and what I needed to do, yada, yada, yada. And also talking about the races, the Guatemalan, Salvadorans, Hondurans. He talked about Santa Muerte. But as I was saying, that's what I was saying. You will have me mention, you will check out the Blue Cup in the Attic videos, and you will hear me talking about Santa Muerte, Muerte, or something like that, or TA. And I had been looking up that term and had been looking it up, but never could get the M part. I knew Santa as in Santa Claus, but I could not get that other part, left it alone. This is way in 2017, you guys. And then some guys came by to pick up furniture because I was moving in my new apartment and didn't want to take some things with me. So one of them mentioned it again and started talking about it. And it was a Puerto Rican and Hispanic dude. And then like, oh, one of them, the Hispanic, they worship Santa Muerte. And I'm like, Santa, who? Santa Claus, No. And then the Puerto Rican guy, he knew as well. He said, yeah, they do. They fast forward to moving. And then have had a lot of staff members here, like water, different people, and met this Hispanic dude outside while he was picking up the trash, and he wasn't here for like 2 days. Some people here probably won't even remember him, at all. He was just here for about 2 days, temp service, temp agency. And we started talking, and he was telling me about Santa Muerte, and I was like, God, how do you spell that? And he was saying, how he's gay, and he was saying how although he and his lover or exes, they live together, and how his lover's mom, his ex-lover's mom, never liked him because he's Christian and they worship Santa Muerte. Santa Muerte to me is the devil. That's devil worshipment. And if you, I say that because scrolling through, looking at some videos, and you know how they have different videos you can look at when you're on YouTube, and came across a video just it was like coming from God, because I've been looking up, trying to find out how to spell this second part of this thing, for which I'd never seen, and ran across this video of a lady saying how to deal with Santa Muerte, and that's how I got the information. Okay. And I had to yawn, excuse me. So yeah, that's how I got the information. I was like, oh my God. And I'm thinking she's saying how to deal with it, like it's evil. And, but actually she was telling people, coaxing them into how to get into Santa Muerte and all of that. But Santa Muerte is the Virgin Mary in skeleton form. Okay. Excuse me for sniffling. Like the same clothing or whatever, but skeleton form. Satanic. Yeah. And I mean, who does that? But this Santa Muerte is supposed to be, it. But I don't know. So anywho, just got some things going on in, to show you guys. But I'm trying to remember what I was saying. The locks. So he told me confirmation with the new maintenance guy here, head maintenance dude. He told me that, I said, how are they getting in? How are they getting in? I like my doors, blah, blah, blah. He said they're using, he didn't know I don't know if he said a bump. He probably did say a bump key. We're talking 2017. I looked it up, not right then, but finally looked it up rather. And I saw exactly how they were getting in my apartment. But then too, inside job. So they probably didn't have to, do the bump key. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So different things, but look up, go to that collection of the Blue Cup in the Attic when if you still can, and if the information is still there, and you will see the video link, or you can just do a search. Even better, just go ahead and do a search where this video is posted on the bump key, any kind of term with bump key. And what a bump key is a key that will go into your lock. It doesn't go all the way in, but you can hit it with like a screwdriver, the hard end. Well, they're both hard, the bigger part of the screwdriver, and just hit it real subtly, and then you'll see how it works, but it'll open your door. And so most times when you come home and you see that someone has been in your apartment, your home, you can tell someone's been in there, but there's nothing missing. Is one of the things I forgot to mention in that video, but I put it in the text before watching, where the video is posted, is that because I said if you come home and your door is unlocked, then they used a bump key in most cases, unless they had a key. But why would they not lock your door back? So I was mentioning, if you come home and your door is not locked, but but nothing's missing, then they used a bump key. But check it out, a bump key can go back in to lock your door. All it has to do is go into the grooves, and if you click that video, whether you go to the My 34 collections or just look for the I really want you to click the video that I posted in my 34 collections. One of those collections is called The Blue Cup in the Attic. I really want you to go to that page while you still can, if you can, and find this video, and click the link for the video, and you'll see exactly how a bump key works. So you guys, if you come home and your door is unlocked, but it could be locked back, and you know that you had something in this particular area, but it's been moved, it's something on the floor, it's been moved, or you had something on the floor. No, it's something on the floor, but you're wondering, like I just came home about 2 weeks ago. Now I had clipped a wig, like about an inch off of a wig. All of that wig hair was in the trash. Okay. You're like, okay, well, anything could have happened. It could have gotten on the bottom of your shoe. No, no, no. You don't understand. The following morning, I did not go to sleep. Well, the following day, I did not go to sleep till like 4 something in the morning, and had been passing by that area of my carpet continuously. I'm continuously picking stuff up off of my floor. You know what I'm saying? But when I left and came back that day, there was a gathered piece of the hair from the wig that I cut the night before and the day before. Wasn't there, you guys. Was not there. This is when you realize what they're doing, like to my degree, and not even to my degree. You just realize what they're doing. They're going to, like for instance, you've changed something where they can't see you any longer. Pisses them off, so they're going to make sure that you know they have been in your apartment. So they're going to leave little signs, to let you know that we've been in your apartment anyway. We have a key. Now, the other side of that is if you come home and your door is, let me see how do I put it. If your door is locked, that was unlocked, even though I messed up in that video, and even though I corrected it in the text, they can, if it'll unlock your door, you put the key back in, it'll lock your door. But if you come home and your door is locked, but there's been things that have been messed up. It's an inside. Well, most of it is still an inside job. They have a copy of your key. Okay, and in this case, you can just about guarantee that it's an inside job, meaning that it's from maintenance, because maintenance has access to what? Your key. All right. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. But the reason why they don't steal anything, regardless of them locking your door or not, is because it's a red flag. If you come home and you may see something moved out of place, but guess what you're going to do? It's not moved out. It's not moved too obviously. Like, you had it centered, but when you come home, it's to the left. You closed your door, but when you come home, it's open. Yet nothing's missing. This is what they do. And it's all by accident. Although they're very, very good at placing things back where they saw it. Once again, they're extremely good with putting things back where it belongs. Okay. But they'll slip sometimes. But what you're going to do is brush it off. I know I didn't leave that there. I didn't blah, 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 blah. This is this is a mistake that they made. And, but what they're going to do is once they get into your apartment, the purpose of going into your apartment, using apartments as an example, because they go in homes as well, but homes are more secure. Meaning you have neighbors, but they're way across the street, or even though they're next door, there's some space between and all of that. And they're usually not going to mess with those neighbors and have them, and ask them to become perps. And when they ask perps to become perps, they don't say, can you become a perp? I mean, that's just a term for who they are. But what has happened is they have placed cameras, they've moved something, maybe you covered up something and they can't see you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They're going to come in. They're going to come in by any means necessary, and they're going to move things around. They're going to not move things around. They're going to move stuff, but usually by accident. What they're trying to do is place cameras or move what you just did out of the way, so they can see you, so they can have free reign to see you. Okay. But they don't steal anything, you guys, because like I said, that would be obvious. If I didn't say it, that's obvious. That would prompt you to do what? Okay. I'm going to pause and see if you guys get it. They don't steal anything from your apartment because, or your place, let me say, your home, because that would be obvious and that would prompt you to, one, be more aware, two, get a camera in your apartment or home. Okay, so that you're a system, a camera system. They're not going to steal anything. Now, here's the flip side of that. When they do start stealing things from your place, it's because you're fully aware they're coming in. Okay, they want to steal. Okay, okay, but it would throw you off. They're trying to throw you off by not stealing anything. But once you go to my level or a level even before my level, if there is such a level, or if there are any levels, you know they're doing something, and fully aware of what's going on, then they will start taking things. Usually still minor, but they'll take something. Okay, most cases it's food, or something like that. Like, okay, we're coming in, so we're gonna take some food. We're gonna take something. Yeah, they'll start doing that. And this is all in a effort to meddle you, to piss you off. Like, for instance, someone has stole my paprika, okay, out of my cabinet. I put this paprika, believe it or not, in my smoothies, and someone has stolen it. And I came home, and see, this is a perfect example. You get ready to use it, or better yet, you take down let me tell you, not you. I took down my seasoning box, which is a plastic clear box, the shoe boxes where you can see your shoes. You can put them in there and put the top on it. Well, the top's not on it, but I use one of those shoe boxes to house my seasoning, so that when I pull it down, everything's off in the box. And DIY, do it yourself. They're very easy. Just put them in there and put it up. But and I noticed that I said, something's missing. Something is missing. Couldn't put my finger on it, put it back or whatever. Couldn't put my finger on it. Made smoothies, but didn't realize I didn't have any paprika. Then when I got ready to make them again, I'm like, whoa. That's what's missing. I looked through, I pulled out this, that, and the other. And as a matter of fact, I just made some smoothies and I didn't put any cinnamon or anything in it. I just realized that earlier. I was like, you didn't put any seasonings in your last smoothies, although delicious. But I knew something was up. I was like, that's what's missing, my paprika. I only used it like 3 times. And when I put it in smoothies, trust me, there's no teaspoon. I'm just shaking it in there. So it was basically a full thing of paprika. Little things to piss you off, to think that they're pissing you off. Honey, if you think stealing paprika is going to piss me off, you go right ahead. As a matter of fact, you could have just knocked on my door and just asked, could you have it? Yeah. So little things, little idiotic, childish, let me say, childish things that they'll do because they're watching you on camera and they want to get a rise out of you. Honey, I will never be able to rise like your penis rises when you see me, because you're following me so much. Not to be so graphic. Sorry, you guys. Yeah. There will never be a rise in me. I'll let you take care of that. So there you have it, you guys. The reason why they don't steal anything is because that would prompt you to be more aware. It would prompt you to get some kind of security alarm, as well, inclusive of cameras and things like that. They're not going to do that. These are cowards, pure bona fide cowards on every level of the organization, especially the perps. Freaking cowards. Okay, I just went outside, was it yesterday? Let's see, day before yesterday, okay? Nighttime, sun's down. You see these cars outside with, they're just sitting in the car watching people in their apartment, specifically me. So this vehicle is parked in the visitor's parking. When they see you come out on the porch or something, how do they see you? Because there's Bluetooth on the porch. I will be posting, as I promised in another video, those pictures of me turning on my Bluetooth, and I have 3 Bluetooth devices right there. No cars parked in front of my apartment window. No cars parked in front of my back door. No cars parked basically in that area. But I got I'm on the first floor, 3 Bluetooth items somewhere on my porch. I already knew that, but yet when I say stupid, I got three, something to this nature, paraphrasing. I've got three. Now, where are these three Bluetooth items come from? How about when I did search again, they were gone? Just disappeared. So this is the world's dumbest criminals. They think they're smart, but they're dumb. And it is what it is. I'm like, really? Are you for realio? So yeah, they're not going to take things from you guys. They're not going to take things. Oh, I was telling you. So what happened was, went to the visitors parking. I put my clothes on because there was another car before the visitors parking. I noticed this vehicle when I came out on the porch. Cameras. They saw me coming out. They turned their lights off. Now they're facing a field, but inside the apartment complex and visitors parking. So what I did was pass the first vehicle. You can hear the music and stuff, but they're doing whatever they're doing. They're spying. But then here comes this vehicle that had the lights on. When I went out on the porch, they hurriedly turned them off, and the butt of the car facing me in my apartment. So I snuck up on this vehicle. And two people sitting in the seat, passenger and driver, and the passenger is looking at her phone, and I'm looking at what she's looking at. How about she was looking at my living room? Let me say it again. Chick, you're looking at my living room. Boxes and all, I'm moving. The junk, it looks junky. You're looking at my living room. So what I did was walked on the side. I was already on the side, but I walked up towards the field, this empty field or this field. And this field is divided is split. There's a fence. In other words, that apartment on this side, field on the other side. And this is where they were parked. And I walked up and there's a little grass right there by the fence, on the apartment side. And I stepped up there up on the curb and turned around. And you should have seen these two itches. I'm not going to curse. Get out of this vehicle. They were like almost running to their apartment or, someone's apartment. And once they got to the breezeway, one of them turned around and looked as if to look and see if I'm following them. But yeah, she was looking at my living room. Just as plain as day. Junky, and I say junky because I'm moving, I got stuff in here that I'm moving. Yeah, she was just sitting there looking at it. So now you may ask, Kimmy, why did you pull them out the vehicle? Oh no. First of all, when it looks like a duck and quack like a duck, it's a duck. You already know you're being spied on. It was just confirmation again of what's going on. No. The simple fact that they got out and was almost running to their apartment was my satisfaction, because that lets me know that that your day is coming. Okay. So when God tells you to keep your hands off someone, don't put your hands on them yet. Just leave him alone. He has it, because human needs to realize, humankind, if you believe in the Lord, that he is always going to have the upper hand. Therefore, he can get any of your enemies way better than you can. I mean, come on. When he hits them, because he has no favor of person, and then two, you're doing evil shiggity anyway. When he gets them, he's going to get them. But here's number 3. You're going to see it. That's a guarantee. Don't ever lose faith. You're going to see it. And you guys, number 4, don't know if you guys have ever done this. You have your laughter, you Def Comedy Jam. You're looking at a movie. You're laughing. Someone cracks a joke. Something happens. You may even laugh at yourself because you do something. You guys, when the Lord makes you laugh, the eyes have not seen and the ears have not heard, the Bible mentions. And you may hear my Mylar. Keep up with me. I have Mylar behind me. That crackly, that noise. And I am under a whole bunch of cover and stuff. But you guys, when the Lord makes you laugh, I swear you have never had this laugh. It is, first of all, It's a laugh where you're going to stop. You're not really stopping. You're just catching yourself. It's a long, long laugh that stops and starts back, stops and starts back. But the laugh itself is a laugh that you have never experienced, to the point I've even cried. And in other words, I'm crying because it's funny, but I'm also crying because of how wonderful God is. He's going to let you see it. He's going to let you see it. And that the tears, these are pure. That's what it is. Pure tears of joy. Okay. You got people that cry and they're sad, and you got people that cry because they're happy. Oh my God. These are tears of joy. I cannot explain it to you guys. You just have to experience it, but please know that you're going to see it. See, I'm going to get more satisfaction out of that laughter, those tears of joy, than I ever could get doing this on my own. Now, don't get it twisted. I have some things on my agenda. But I'm just saying, you got to let God take care of evil people, because obviously they don't believe in God, because if you believed in God, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. And also satanic and warlocks and witches. And keep in mind, these are things I never thought I would be saying. I never thought I would be talking about warlocks and witches and all that. And people who talked about that stuff used to get on my nerves, you guys. Not that they talked about it every day. I just didn't want to hear it. Like, warlocks and witches, come on. Yes, it's true. It is so true. It is so freaking true, you guys. They do exist. And like everyone else, everyone on the planet, as I've been mentioning here lately, is not even a real human. They're not. They're going to fool so many people. We're in the end times, you guys, even more so than ever. These demonic spirits are on this planet just doing it up on ignorant people. Then you got, I did a Blue Cup in the Attic on the 3 types of spirits or something. Just look at every video. The title may be wrong, but then you have people who are real humans, but they're hell bound. They're so freaking evil that they're going straight to hell. And the sad part about it is you can't possibly know that you're going to hell if you're doing all of these, or believe that you're going if you're doing all this stuff. You can't believe it. No. There's no, in other words, they're doing stuff to where even the evilest person would think twice about doing. Demonic spirits and spirits on the planet that are hell bound. All right. And I can't remember what the third one was, but just look up the video and you'll find it. Yeah. So this is KimMeWyatt. I just wanted to let you guys know that the reason why they don't steal anything, and because I'm dissecting their whole organization, so their watching me is even heightened even more, which is why they've been following me, etc., because I'm dissecting the entire organization, the entire org. Okay. Things that the average person who has videos on YouTube about either of those 7 topics, well, not organized crime, because organized crime is really just going to tell you what organized crime is. But those other 6 topics that sadly, no offense to anyone, not trying to throw anyone under the bus, but they are not elaborating like I am. I am dissecting the entire organization, why they do this and why they do that. As a matter of fact, I have a video to post up called gang stalking, ... what they do with the 16 million. You remember I said earlier about 16 million? What are they doing with that money? Who's involved? What are they doing with that money? That's a lot of money. And even though this is an organization, the perps are not getting hardly any of it. They're buying them weed and paying for this and that, may pay a bill or something like that. But on the totem pole in the organization, they're the last. And so they get the least, which is really nothing. Easily impressed by the money because they've never had anything. Most of these people grew up with nothing, and so been molested and all kind of stuff going on in their lives. So they want to get back at someone, or just plain old haters, envious, jealous. And these are your perps. really on any level, just jealous hearted. And so they want to be you, but they don't know what it takes to be you because they're too focused on you. And which is why I have a Soup for the Soul coming up called Energy. I will be doing that very, very soon, talking about energy, and how, well, I'm not going to go into detail. Check it out. So, yeah, this is Kimmy Wyatt. To sum that up, the reason why they don't steal anything from your place is because it's in an effort to throw you off. You playing mind games, playing with your mind, wanting you to think that you put that there when you know you didn't put that there, et cetera, or you know what I'm saying, just not doing something instead of doing something, because that would prompt you to get in a security alarm or do something or a couple of things. So yeah, so this is Kimmy Wyatt. Hasta la vista, buenas horas, buenas noches, arrivederci, au revoir, salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Ciao Bella, ciao Bello, smooches, gotta go. And if I forgot something, I will post that information where the text is posted for this video, okay? And the text is usually going to be at the bottom where the video is posted, okay? All right, okay, bye.